Hi, I'm Greg Dorsey. Today's Friday, October 2nd. Welcome to the Leeb Group daily video. Big story today was the August unemployment report from the BLS, which, as expected, the unemployment rate ticked up 0.1% to 9.8%. But that low number really doesn't tell the whole story. Several components to the data really are masking a situation that is much worse than that headline number shows. 5.4 million people have officially been out of work now for more than 27 weeks. I say officially because if you include those who have simply given up looking for work, more than 800,000 people in the last month alone, the unemployment rate would be much higher. It would stand at 10.3%. And then you have the BLS monthly birth-death adjustment of 300,000 jobs created this past month. This is really a wild guess on the part of the BLS of the number of people who have, having been handed lemons, have made lemonade by forming new companies. Now, if you exclude them, the unemployment rate jumps to 10.5%. But even supposing those numbers are accurate, how many of those people do you think are actually making money and positively contributing to the economy right now? Keep in mind that those people that are still working are working less. This is a statistic that the BLS has kept since 1964, and the average hourly work week fell to a record 33 hours last month. That's, again, the lowest on record. And when the economy does finally turn around, companies are going to be slow to add new hires as they have plenty of staff on hand eager to add to their weekly hours worked. As an aside, had hours worked remained constant throughout the recession, another 4.4 million people would be out on the streets looking for a job right now. And then there's the government's alternative measures of unemployment. The most important of these, the U6 numbers, which in addition to the total unemployed adds in the marginally attached workers who are working part-time because they can't get full-time work. This figure reached 17% last month. And if you factor in the other adjustments that I talked about a minute ago, that number would easily top 20%. Needless to say, we haven't seen such a soft labor market since the Great Depression. And this trend looks like it's set to worsen in the next couple of months. Economic anxiety among those still holding a job is still quite bearish, quite negative. Depending on the poll you look at, 22 to 31% of those surveyed are worried they're going to lose their job in the coming months, and even more are concerned that their hours will be cut or their benefits will be cut. So it's hard to imagine the consumer spending perking up the economy here with this prevailing level of fear. Stocks took all of this in fairly well today, dipping only slightly, although the advanced decline line was negative by a 2-to-1 margin. In terms of particular groups, industrials and consumer discretionary stocks were the biggest losers, collectively slipping more than 1% each. We'll see what next week brings. That's all for now. Have a good weekend.